iOS just released tons new Apple Maps features in iOS 27. That's why in this video I wanted to show you every single one of them so you can unlock the full potential of Apple Maps in 2026. Starting off with my personal favorite feature, which is Apple's new upgraded Flyover view. Now in order for you to see this, you gotta tap on this and change your map mode from Explorer to Satellite view. And now if we go ahead and zoom in the buildings, as you can see, everything just simply looks so much better. For example, let's zoom in to the Hollywood sign and look at that. The detail of the sign is incredible. We can clearly see that this is a mountain right here. It looks really good. And even nature itself, the trees look very, very detailed. Now, Apple is actually using AI to enhance what you're currently seeing with this incredible rendered view. If we go on a city like New York that has really, really tall buildings, for example, the Empire State Building, it just simply looks really, really good and everything just feels very, very smooth. Like the amount of detail is just, once again, absolutely insane. You can even take a look at this right here. You've got shadows of the buildings right here. Let's transport ourselves to Apple Park. The rainbow inside of Apple Park is crazy. The ring itself, you can zoom into Apple's sports field. I mean, take a look at the detail of the basketball court and obviously the infamous Steve Jobs Theater. I don't know, I'm just very, very surprised with this new feature because it seriously looks really, really good. Now, something that a lot of us have been asking Apple to do is to get rid or to create a view to get rid of all of the different icons. For example, in this case, I'm in the satellite view and I'm seeing like all the businesses, all the restaurants. And if I want to have a good view of all the city, this can get pretty distracting. Well, Apple did listen to us. And as you can see, iOS 27 now brings a new labels section that if we disable this, as you can see, it is totally removing the labels of all of the businesses. So now I can quickly go through a city and not get distracted with any of the businesses or restaurants, giving me this really Google Earth type of vibes. I mean, come on, this feature is amazing. I don't have any detail whatsoever. Now, do keep in mind that this new label feature, in order to turn it off, only works with the satellite view. As you can see, the Explorer, the driving, and the transit views still have all of those details. It makes sense because the satellite view, you would kind of want to view it as this like beautiful 3D view and for you to see a city. Now, I know a lot of people do use this, but anyways, Apple does give you the option to turn it on or turn it off. Another new change is actually the icon itself for Apple Maps, because Apple has redesigned the Apple Maps logo to have this incredible liquid glass look. This is the way that the previous one looked, and there's a big difference with this, especially like the Apple Park being made out of glass. It's got this more 3D view, as you can see, and it looks incredible. It's not a massive new change, but it's definitely great as Apple keeps evolving liquid glass in all shapes and forms. It's great that the redesign is there. Now, before I keep telling you all of the new features in Apple Maps, let me tell you really quick about Internxt, because I've got years of photos, video, documents, and projects and files across all of my devices, from my iPhone to my Mac. And while I love iCloud for all of the syncing, I've recently been using Internxt for all of my content. Their lifetime ultimate plan has 5 terabytes of storage. It's all encrypted with a one-time payment, with no ongoing storage subscriptions. Internxt works across iOS, Mac OS, and the web, so I can upload a project from my Mac and then open it on my iPhone. You can also use it for encrypted backups or restore previous versions of your files, which is useful when you accidentally delete something, because Internxt will protect your file with end-to-end zero-knowledge encryption. This means that you, as the user, can access all of your unencrypted files, but Internxt cannot see any of them. Your files, photos, passwords, it basically doesn't sell any of your data. Its code is even publicly available in GitHub, and the platform has even been independently audited by Curated Lists. If you're interested, the ultimate plan even has its own VPN extension for Chrome, Firefox, and it even supports NAS integrations. Internxt Photos and Mail are launching later this month, and Photos will automatically back up all of your iPhone photos, which basically all of your camera roll. and Mail will provide encrypted email and attachments. So thank you Internxt for sponsoring this portion of this video. If you want to check out Internxt, the link will be down below in the description. The exclusive offer will give you 85% of lifetime plans. The discount is already applied. Once again, links are down below in the description and a bunch more info. Now back to Apple Maps. Apple is also going really hard with their curated local lists. Now, if you're in a relatively popular city like New York and you tap on search, as you can see, you're going to get a bunch of guides nearby. Now, this isn't new because we've always had a bunch of guides, but what is new is Apple's ambition to create a bunch of their own curated, as you can see, like this one, Apple Maps guides from the Apple Maps team. For example, where the world plays soccer this summer, you have this guide of all of the different stadiums that the World Cup is playing at. Now, when you're inside of all guides, you can go ahead and tap between all the different cities that are nearby. For example, Westchester County, and it will give you their own curated local lists like this one. Now, this is Apple's big ambition for you to not send you to different third-party services. Something that I've personally found very annoying is Apple Maps recommending me for certain restaurants that I tap on a link and then it's redirecting me to TripAdvisor or Yelp. In this case, it's all native within Apple Maps, making it way easier to, one, add to your own guides, you can share the guide, but most importantly, if you found this diner looking yummy, you can quickly tap on it and you're redirected to the Apple Maps page so you can see all the different images, ratings, reviews, and good to know information about that place. Now, another new feature is trending restaurants. Once again, Apple's big push toward curated content. You can swipe between the different trending restaurants in your area. You've got top 6 to top 1. If you tap on trending restaurants, it will have this beautiful design with all of the trending restaurants in your area. If I swipe up, you've got this beautiful card right here. It will also let you know when this specific local list was updated. In this case, it was updated 5 days ago. You can swipe down. You can find these yummy restaurants like this Autostrada right here, which you can also see the different images. These images are from Yelp, for example. You can still view them. If you want to tap on one, it will make you download the Yelp app. Same thing goes for all of the different reviews. They're still from Yelp, but you can clearly see Apple's big ambition here to curated content, which will make the whole overall experience just simply so much better. We're starting with trending restaurants, guides nearby, curated by Apple, not only from the different press. Now, Siri AI also gets tons of new features for Apple Maps because you can basically ask it whatever you want and it will do it, and it can even take action for you. Let me give you a bunch of really useful examples that I've found within the last few days. For example, what was that restaurant that Robert told me about that he wanted to go? It's now searching through my messages.
You sent a message to Robert about a restaurant called Bacalupa Restaurant Costa.
Can you take me there by car?
Getting driving directions to Bacalupa Restaurant Costa Brava.
And there it is. It will now take me 42 minutes to get there. I didn't tap anything at all, and it's automatically doing things for me and tapping on the screen. Now, what's great about this example is that it found a message. It didn't find a link from Apple Maps, but it found a message from my chat, which then converted that to a search within Apple Maps, which then actually gave me driving directions to there. All of that by me simply speaking to Siri. I can also ask Siri AI questions about the restaurant itself. For example, does this restaurant have vegan cheese in their pizza?
Yes. Bacalupa Restaurant Costa Brava offers vegan mozzarella as a substitute on their...
And there it is. What's cool is that it actually did not find this piece of information from Apple Maps. It did understand that this was the name of the restaurant, but then did its own search and found that in the website of the restaurant itself. So extremely powerful stuff. Let's ask something a little bit more complex. Find me a highly rated restaurant near me that offers incredible vegan food, that has vegan cheese, and that I could go with a bunch of people, maybe with outdoor seating, with beautiful views. That was a lot.
I found a few highly rated vegan restaurants nearby that offer outdoor...
There you go. It found outdoor seating, everything that I asked for. And I actually do know these restaurants, and I can tell you it's right. These are actually good options right here. Find me the best Italian rated restaurants near the airport.
I found several highly rated Italian restaurants near the airport, including El Petit Obrador, Bartali Pizza and Don Giovanni Pizzeria.
Which one is the closest one from the airport?
El Petit Obrador and Bartali Pizza are both about a 20-minute drive from the airport.
Which one do you recommend and why?
I would recommend El Petit Obrador because it has a perfect 5.0 rating, compared to Bartali Pizza's 4.7 rating.
Can you find their phone number?
The phone number for El Petit Obrador is +34 972 730 497.
Okay, I guess I can just call them away. Now, if you want to take the full potential of Apple Maps beyond the new features, you can tap on this video right here where I show you how to make Apple Maps really useful, going over the most useful tips and tricks. And if you want to discover more about iOS 27, like all of the new features beyond Apple Maps, you can tap on this video right here, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.